Look at that.
What are we making today, Laura?
Today we're going to make stuffed shells with a meat sauce. So what we're going to need, some jumbo shells, some ricotta cheese. If you want to substitute cottage cheese, you're welcome to do that. I have some mozzarella cheese, some Pecorino Romano cheese, any kind of marinara sauce that you like. Today I'm using Classico, a fire roasted tomato and garlic, and a traditional sweet basil, salt, pepper, some cooking spray, parsley, Italian sausage. I'm going to use some of this sweet and hot Italian sausage and some ground beef, an egg, and some garlic. Okay, first off, you're going to preheat your oven to 375. Then we're going to get a pot of water boiling, and we're going to heavily salt it. It should taste like the ocean. That's what they say. Add flavor to your noodles. Then we place the shells in here, and we're going to cook them for about 14 minutes. Now we're going to start with our meat. What I like to do, you can take your sausage and cut them into lengths if you want, but I like to mix the ground beef with the sausage. So I just take and cut the casing off. So you just take a knife and you'll see it just peels off. If I had my finger now, there we go. So it'll just peel off, and then it becomes ground sausage. You can also use or buy ground sausage, but I'm using, again, what I have on hand. See how easily that peels off? This is the mild sausage. You can do all mild, you can do all hot, or mix it up like I like. I'm just going to break up the sausage a little bit. I'll add my 1 pound of ground beef. Break it up before you put it in the pan. Put it in the pan, break it up. Do whatever you like to do. There's my noodles are done. And you can skip this part if you don't want meat in your sauce, or you can do just all sausage or just all beef. It's your recipe, your rules. Today we're doing a mixture. So we're just going to let this brown up, and as this is browning, we'll drain our noodles because we want to get them so they're easy to handle when we're stuffing them. So I'll take this hot pot over to the sink and drain it. All right, next we're going to shred up some mozzarella cheese while we wait for that to finish browning up and our noodles are cooling. I like to shred it myself, but you're welcome to buy the already shredded, pre-shredded in the bag. Let's get this going. All right, now we're going to make the cheese mixture, which is going to get stuffed into the shells. So we have a 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese. I'm just going to, should just fall right out. Boop. Poor man's Tupperware if you want to reuse that. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of this Pecorino Romano. I'm just going to eyeball it. That looks good. I'm going to take about, I don't know, 2 handfuls of the mozzarella. I'm going to save some for the top. 1 egg. Dump it right in there. I think I saw a shell. Well, whoever gets the crunchy shell is the winner. And we're going to put 2 cloves of garlic in here. Yummy garlic. Again, you're welcome to use the garlic if you don't want fresh or you don't have fresh. I use garlic all the time. I'm just showing off for you guys. and some Italian seasoning, Flavor Flav, some Parsley Flakes. It adds good color. I don't know if it adds flavor, but I'll just put about that much. A little bit of salt and pepper. Remember, the cheese is salty. Pepper. I do like some pepper. And then we're going to mix this all together. You just want to combine that well. And that's about the consistency that we want. See how everything's all blended together. So we'll put this to the side and go back to our meat. All right, the sausage is a little greasy, so the easiest way is you just tilt your pan, and you can see the oil in here. Just take a paper towel, put it in there, absorb it up, because you don't want your sauce to be all greasy. And then I just throw it in the trash. I need one more towel. All right, now we're going to add the sauce to the meat. It's a good sound. You can use one big jar. I'm going to use 2 little jars. I do like it saucy. This will add a little bit of water to the jar. Put the lid back on and shake it up. Get all that goodness out of there. Go on with the other one. And we're going to mix it up. Smells really good. You just want to incorporate the sauce with all the meat. If you're not using meat, then you can just skip to the next step after I get this all incorporated. But I like it with lots of meat. All right, let's taste the sauce. Make sure we like it and don't have to add anything. Pretty good to me. So now we're going to spray our pan. We're going to add some sauce to the bottom. Just a nice little layer so the stuff really doesn't stick. Doesn't have to be a lot. Should have had a bigger spoon. So this is what it should look like. Okay, now I'm going to move the sauce out of the way for a minute. Bring our cheese in. So see, now these are cool enough to handle. I'm going to unwrap it and it will look like a little bowl. Okay. And then I'm going to take my tablespoon and take some of the sauce, some of the filling, the cheese, and I'm just going to wipe it off with the shell. And you can stuff them as much as you want or as little as you want. And then we're just going to nestle it down on top of the sauce. Oops. You probably won't use all of your shells, which is fine. And some of them will break, so it's good to have a few extra. And if if you want to add anything to your cheese mixture, go ahead. Like you can add spinach. I can get about 2 more, I think. So it looks like I got about 14, right? 4, 8, 12. About 14 of them. All right, if you want to make more, just double your filling and you can use up the rest of the noodles or shells. So now we're just going to cover these with some sauce. And then we're going to top it off with some cheese. Just make sure you cover everything. You don't want the noodles to be hard or get hard while they're baking in the oven. So just make sure you have enough sauce on top. Put the rest of the sauce on top. Spread it out. I'll top it off with some mozzarella cheese. You can also add the Parmesan or more of the Romano. It's your choice. Then we're just going to cover this up with some foil, cook it for 20 minutes, and then take the foil off and we'll cook it for another 10 minutes. And it'll be ready to eat. So a good tip when you're cooking with cheese or baking with cheese and you have to put some foil on top, it's good if you spray the foil. That way the cheese shouldn't stick to it. So we'll just do it like a doot doot and put it on. Oops. Unless you have the non-stick foil, then you're already good to go. So I also like to place this on a cookie sheet in case there is any spillage or overflow. That way it saves you from having to clean the bottom of your oven. So again, preheat your, or have your oven heated to 375, and we're going to put this in for 20 minutes, and then we're going to take the foil off and cook it for another 10. See you back. All right, it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to take the foil off and put it back in for 10 more. So the cheese is melted. Now we're going to get it brown and bubbly, hopefully. Back in it goes. It's not as brown and bubbly as I want, so I'm going to turn the broiler on and let it go probably about 2 more minutes. All right, looks good to me. Look at that. All right, now that it's cooled for about 10-15 minutes, we're going to taste it. And today, I have a professional taste tester, my son, Tim. Let's see if I can grab one. Oops. Watch your fork there. Looks like I cut it in half. Get a little more. Like I said earlier, I like it saucy. I'm just going to scoop some extra sauce on there.
And these look just like when we were growing up.
Yeah. So you see how they cooked? It's got all the cheese inside. It's still really hot.
Yeah, it's going to burn me.
Oops.
Cheers.
Oh, he went right in. That's pretty good.
Just like I remember. The sausage, I feel like that's a better quality sausage than we used to eat growing up.
Well, we were poor. We're still poor, but you know. Anyway, you guys should try this recipe. Like and subscribe. Say hi to my grandson, Braden.
3rd generation.
He likes pizza, but not this, but okay. Maybe one day. See ya. Bye.
That's a shell.
Winner, winner.
I
Stuffed.
always find the shell.
Winner, winner. Stuffed shell dinner. He found the
That's crazy.
shell.
And how I didn't just eat it. It's crazy.
That is funny.